In our context, information architecture is the science of organizing all of the content that's going to be on your site. So it's really putting into consideration the users, the context, and the content that's going to be on your website. The first step we have to go through is our discovery. In our discovery, we're trying to figure out your problem statement, so what it is that's wrong with your site, then the goals that we're trying to reach or how we're trying to get your users there, and all of your target demographics. So it's trying to understand who it is that's going to be using their site and why. Typically for us, we're interviewing our clients, and then we're also doing a pages report and figuring out what was performing in the past on the site, where users were going, and what their typical path was to try and understand what was performing back then so that we can better the site overall. We found in all our years of creating websites that if you don't start with information architecture and that consideration of where you're putting content, then you don't have a site that's going to last you a long time. The way that the industry moves so quickly and things change, there's always the need to figure out where else you can add content over time, and if there isn't a specific area for it, there are websites that are just created where content just layers on and are put in the wrong places until your site's in a position of disarray and it just doesn't make sense anymore. So this is a great consideration for production as well, because it really helps our developers and designers create the right templates and areas for all of the content that's needed for your business and for your site to house. Sometimes when you're so closely involved with your own business, you look at a lot of terminology and a lot of your content in the way that you would internally. It's really important to get an outsider perspective to understand how your target user might want to navigate a site versus the way that you want them to navigate it. So the easiest way to get clients to click towards a certain thing is to use the language that they would use or to lead them down the path that they would desire to get towards. One of the beginning considerations of information architecture is content hierarchy. This is really closely tied in with SEO or search engine optimization, in that the hierarchy of content is defined from the onset so that when you're layering on new content in the future, it's not building out your site width-wise, but depth-wise, so that you can get a deeper site and have a place for all of your content. It makes for a much more scalable site that is gonna get you a lot more longevity out of your build as well. With great information architecture, the end user benefits because we are aiming to get them to the content that they want to get to in as few clicks as possible. It creates a better user journey. We're considering user interfaces from a lot earlier, and in that sense, you've got happier users that are happier to convert with you as well. As a business owner, if you're considering your content, context, and your users, what you're doing is you're not looking at your competitor's site and simply doing what everyone else is doing. You're really stopping to consider what your desired user's path is that you want to lead them down, and you're bringing them on a user journey that's completely unique to your own business. If you want to learn more about information architecture, reach out to us at envision.co.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw today, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share it with somebody who you find will get value out of what you watched today.